Chairman, I move composite motion number 6. More than any other single factor, the reckless conduct of our senior bankers is responsible for plunging us into the worst economic crisis in living memory. The regulator, the central bank, the Department of Finance and the government allowed it to happen. The banking collapse and the billions of public money that it will take to get a functioning banking system up and running again is also the single biggest factor in stoking the anger that is so evident amongst citizens who are paying the price for the dereliction of duty by senior bankers. People can't understand why nobody has gone to jail for destroying our economy, and undermining our society. People can't understand why these people's substantial assets and personal properties cannot be sequestered while the tardy legal process is taking its pace. And I can see no reason why the Criminal Assets Bureau should not be required to examine that possibility, enabled by an amendment to the law if necessary. There are no signs that people will move on to confront the challenges that face us unless these people responsible are made amenable and are seen to be held to account, whether they are bankers, regulators, senior civil servants or government ministers. On behalf of the party, I introduced a private member's bill some weeks ago to allow inquiry by parliamentary committee and to permit a Dáil-directed public bank inquiry. Out of fear, the government voted it down. Instead, the government promised an inquiry behind closed doors, a private, controlled inquiry that is designed to exclude political scrutiny and one that is prevented from investigating the unprecedented events of the night of the 29th of September 2008 and the events that led up to the blanket guarantee that has mortgaged this country's future for a generation. If the government had accepted Labour Party advice to temporarily nationalise the banks at that time and separate out the toxic loans from the performing loans, capitalise the banks, we would be on the road to recovery, and for the investment in capitalisation, we would stand a reasonable chance of regaining it over a 7 to 10 year period. They did it in America, they did it in the United Kingdom, they did it in other countries. Bankers have been put to jail and banks have started lending again. Our government's approach has only led to paralysis and the real economy being starved of credit.
Thanks, Pat.